Hello everyone. So, if you know about Dress to Impress on Roblox, then you probably play it all the time and know the lore. Well, the fandom is dying for weird and disgusting reasons. So, when I was scrolling on TikTok, it was a video that Gigi was watching. Child porn. Also, I found a video too.
Let's address this whole DTI situation, okay? The only reason I am coming on here and making a video speaking about it is because I spent money on this game. I have spent money on this game for other people, for my followers, for my fans, and I have spent a lot of time and a lot of resources while also gaining some sort of income back from this game. If you don't know what's going on with DTI, stick around, I'm gonna explain it. I spent the entire morning sifting through every single piece of evidence, every allegation. I read Gigi's statement. I went and read everything, and this is my takeaway from it. There are some things that I'd say are on the higher end of messed up, and there are some things in Gigi's statement that I was like, girl, maybe we shouldn't have said that. There are some things that should really be taken accounted for. I'm not sure why she denied the racism, because those screenshots that I saw, unless they were fabricated, were blatant racism. The essay allegations, saying all that stuff about Sara. I'm gonna be real, like, I'm not a big It Girl fan. I'm just not a fan of the avatars, but I'm not gonna go out and just, like, openly shame that game for another game because I don't like it. I understand if this is your source of income at the moment, but simultaneously, Gigi's 17, I think. Go get a job. If you want more money, go get a job. It's not that hard. You don't need to say all of these things about somebody to try and get your income back. That's just awful. But since I brought up the fact that she's 17, I do also think that needs to be addressed. A lot of these things were said when she was 14 years old. And while I am not gonna sit here and be like, oh, she was a minor, they happened when she was a kid, like, it shouldn't matter, it's a learning thing. We have had the internet since 1995, okay? Even more so into the now. Everything is everywhere, in your face, 24/7. You walk into a Walmart or a Target store, and there's gonna be a 2-year-old with an iPad in their hands. Will the 2-year-old necessarily understand what they're looking at? Probably not. But at 14 years old, if you're game developing, you've been in the internet space for a long time, and you should know right from wrong at that point, especially if you're going to be actively engaging in such large spaces. I don't think her being 14 at that time is a reason to excuse any of these actions. And that's kind of my takeaway from this. Because of this, I'm gonna stay away from DTI for a while. So I'm sorry to those of you that are solely watching my content for this game. I do apologize for that. But I don't feel comfortable continuing to support somebody that would openly make those kinds of statements, especially about essay, about racism. I do not think that this situation should be, blowing up to the extent that it is, considering, there are still people in Palestine dying every day. I think there are greater issues in the world than what a child said at a time. But I do also feel like these shouldn't be just brushed under the rug. Garner that as you will. If you would like, to see resources or haven't gotten the chance to really look at everything, it's all on Twitter. If you just search, like, Gigi's statement, DTI on Twitter, or if you go to Sarah's Twitter, everything is up there. I really do encourage you before making an opinion to look at everything and then, make your own decisions about this. But yeah, I'm gonna step away from DTI for a bit. I appreciate everyone that's been watching me and my content and supporting me while I was playing that silly little game. But I play lots of silly little games, so I hope you like me for me and want to watch me that way. That's pretty much the end of it. I will not be playing DTI for a while until we have a definitive explanation, I would say, because right now it feels like a lot of he said, she said, and there is a good substantiated amount of evidence that is really suspicious. Yeah. I appreciate you all for sitting here watching me ramble about all this. You all have a fantastic day.
To be honest, I agree with Kyan. Everything she's saying is actually true. I found a comment that could also be true. I honestly am not playing Dress to Impress anymore. I am gonna play it, girl. Because why the hell is Gigi doing all of this? So yeah, comment your opinion on this.